Expat in the Philippines. Hello, g'day. If it's daytime there in America, g'day. And hope all you, my subscribers, are having a good night tonight. Wishing you all the best. Not long to go now. We got over Halloween. Now, Christmas. Um, Christmas and vacations, great, don't they? Hey, thank you. Much appreciate the likes. Hope everyone is well and good. What have I got tonight on the live stream to talk about tonight? Well, it ain't water. Oh, that's right. Baby Cleo Smith was found Cup morning, Melbourne Cup morning. We were up at Geelong when that was going on, and it's great to see that she is right-eyed, bush-tailed, and having fun. Hey, kumusta? Ka koya magandang gabi sa'yo, magandang umaga. Kumusta, Joe and Jenny? Yes, and hello, Tom January. Good morning. Yes, it's great. Jovi Declan, kumusta? Poo Diddy. All good, all good. Thank you for coming, guys. Where is Mummy? She's actually in sleep. She's good. Jovi, she's good. She's got to get up to go to work tomorrow. So, and CJ has to go to kinder. So, good night, Mummy. Okay, I'll tell her you said that. She actually said to me today, she said, "Oh, I forgot to do my live last night." I said, "Don't worry, it's okay. Everyone, CJ sleep, yes. He sleep because he got to get up and go to kindergarten in the morning. Daddy got to take him. So, that's okay. No drama. 5 in the house, or 4 in the house, 2 likes. Thank you. How are we, Joe and Jenny? And how's things going there in the States? How's Tom January going? Good to see. Yeah, so Cleo Smith found on Melbourne Cup morning, and she's in good spirits. She's a beautiful kid. And he's in, I think he was arrested uh, on the same day. So he will be facing charges soon. Can't speak any more about it, but it's good to see that she was found alive and well. It's good. So I'm looking forward to the Philippines. Chris Beecham will be here soon. He might be having a bit of a kip at the moment. And yeah, so that's the good news that's come out of that. They found her, which was great. And all credit to the Western Australia Police Department. Well done, guys. Great job and good police work. And, now I just wish the world media and our media get off the case and let the case proceed as normal so there's no interference, and let the family get on with their life. That's let everything get back to normal and leave the little one alone because she's only 4. Hey, no, Selby, ¿cómo está? I have 4 in the house and 2 likes. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Yeah, we went up to Geelong. The video's up there now. Me going back to the Philippines very soon with Mum. When you mean very soon, what day are you leaving? It's getting cold there. Yeah, now I will talk to you later about something else, brother. Okay, Nolan. Okay, will do. Um, she's cool. I hope everything's good. Um, big shout out to British Expat in the Philippines. Big shout out to Lynn and Anthony, Life in the Philippines. Anthony's back in Boston with baby Thea. Wishing everybody there in Anda, Bahal, happy times ahead, and hope everything is well there in Bahal. I hope everyone's good in Tullaboon. Big shout out to Terence and Beth, Nanai, Batchoy, Lovely, Paulina, and Jessica and James, Rowan and Bibi, and Talik Talik. Hope you're having a good evening. Enjoy. Life is good. I'm talking about when the Philippines is opening. Oh, okay. That's okay, mate. No worries. I'll just ask. Because the way you brought it over, it sounded like you were leaving tomorrow. All good, mate. All right. You know me. I'm a bit of a kidder. I like to have a joke. I'm an Aussie. We love to have fun. 4 in the house, 2 likes. Yo, Adrian. Good evening to all. How are you, mate? And it's good to see your police department is well on the case. Now, as I say with baby Cleo, I just hope the media just pack up and go and let proceedings take its course and the family get left alone and everything can go back to normal for that young child. She needs to lead a normal life. Yeah, it was good. It was a good result, really good result, and it's great to see. And I just commend the WA Police Department for the good police work they did in apprehending him and getting her back safely. So from Scott Expat in the Philippines, Arlene in Daylin, and baby CJ, we like to say thank you to the Western Australia Police Department. Yes, it was good that she got found, and I see he was remanded back into hospital. Big shout out to also Filipina Raquel de los Santos. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Sammy PH. Sorry I missed your live tonight. I've been pretty busy with family matters. And yeah, family's everything to me. And I love my family. I love my life. And I love what I do on YouTube. My fullest apologies because I haven't done a live stream this morning or yesterday. But I did one Tuesday. That was okay. And, it's great. Life's good. Enjoy it while you can. Have fun. Yeah, well, now there's a happy ending. So we just let everything take its course and let the family get on with their life, and hopefully the media can. Hey, Christopher Beecham, say hello to Joe and Jenny, Adrian Gibson, Jovi Declan. All's good, all's good. Yeah, so it's great. I hope you're feeling a little bit better today, Chris Beecham. It's all right. It's all in fun, guys. Big shout out to Philly in the Philippines. Big shout out to look at the adventures of Look's channel. Uh, Look's diary and adventures in the Philippines. And big shout out to Mile's Adventures and Philo. Big shout out to Scoopy. Big shout out also to Miss Mugs. Big shout out to Rickshaw Philippines. Very big shout out to Sean's Amazing Adventures. Great live this morning, mate. Well done, guys. Catch his channel, check it out. I'm going to have this little bit of skin taken off soon on my eye because it's actually peeving me off. Big shout out to Marilyn Kaminsky and Salo. Big shout out to Ruthie and Arthur's Adventures. Big shout out to Never Call Me Again Live. Spoke Audio. Thanks for coming, mate. Big shout out also to a sharp knife. Or four. My uncle is a police officer in the Philippines. Great. Yo, don't. All's good. How are you, Noel Salby? Big shout out to Noel. He's here in the house. Big shout out. I'm going to give a big special shout out to an Aussie farmer in the Philippines and one Chick Chat Pinoy Chick's channel. Big shout out to those two guys. Big shout out to Ine MJ's vlogs. Big shout out to Tropical Tim in the Philippines and Wish for Wonder. Big shout out to JGBK. Big shout out to Father Wolf's One, Nico's Experience. Big shout out to Malou Martin. Happy Pappy. Big shout out to Ashley KG62. Big shout out also to Koya Gourds. There's another one I'm going to shout out to. Oh, big shout out to Chauffeur Jen Vlogs. Ooh, wow, cold. Wouldn't want to be walking out there in the nutty. All's good. Freezing. Big shout out to our Mindoro journey. And hey guys, I'm doing this off the top of my head, not by reading my book wherever that's gone. Oh, it's over there on the other side of my phone. To Michael and Lynn, big shout out to you guys, our Mindoro journey. Also, big shout out to my PI Dreams, James and Ness Tanner. Also, Hapon and Marianne, the two dogs. Big shout out to you guys. there down in the Batungus Islands. I learned to make probiotic milk today. How did you learn that? How did you get to learn that? Come on, secret, secret, secret. No secrets here. Thanks, Joey. Hi, Miss Advisor Channel. Hello. ¿Cómo está? I don't know. YouTube's playing up with my subs. I subbed to someone the other day and I had to go back again this morning and resub to them again. I don't know. YouTube need to get their act together for some unknown reason. So that's another thing, that needs to be rectified. YouTube need to get some cold hard bone work done on their thing. I think their YouTube's setup is like Facebook, needs to be extended more, and everybody needs to relax and get uh, get it sorted and get it fixed so people won't be complaining about it. Some days you can go onto someone's channel or you can search one of our friends' channel and you get on there and you've been unsubbed, so you've got to resubscribe. But that's okay. There's no problems there. We'll get that sorted out. I hope leave a jar of milk out at room temp 24 hours. It goes sour. Laugh out loud. Oh, okay. Sounds good. No, well done. Ooh, but wouldn't that taste a bit like really sour? I don't like sour milk, unfortunately. But um, it's good to see that you got that sorted out. What else? A big shout out to I've got a back pain charging your phone. Nah, stuff that I'm not charging my mobile phone for charity. Look at that for a joke. Got enough problem. Got enough charities I do now. To renew my mum's Australian passport in 20. Oh, okay. That's not hard. Just go down the post office and pick up thing or ring. I'll tell you the best way to do it. This is how I do it all the time. I play dumb. I ring Australia Post or the Australian. No, I ring the Australian um, immigration and I get them to send it out because I say my computer's not working. I need the paperwork, and I prefer to do it all by paperwork rather than online. And it's easy. It's easy to do it that way for me. That's how I do it, and I have no stress. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's nice to know. Um, yeah, so that's the way I do it. I ring up immigration and I get the paperwork for the passport sent out to me, and then I go get my photo, fill out the forms, and take it to the post office. send our passports off. Bang, Bob's your uncle. We got it back within a couple of weeks. And we're right. I think it's 10 working days. So, it's not bad. It's easier to do it that way. In my book, you can do it online. I'll have to start learning to do things online. I'm a bit computer lit, unfortunately. So I will try and do that online, make it a lot easier. Big shout out to Simple JD too. Thank you for watching our video the other day of us down at Geelong. I did do a live going down there. I don't know. I've got to watch that video right through. Before I do anything, I've got to watch that live right through because when I was driving, it was reconnect about 7 times in certain spots. So I got to see if it came out okay. I wasn't quite sure whether it come up all right. So I do have to check that video. I have another one. I'm not sure whether I've deleted it out of my recycle bin. It was me and CJ playing. I might have made mention of that yesterday, so I will check that out too and see if that's there before I go off, before I do anything. That's two things I need to do. But it's yeah, we were only just me and CJ were having fun. We were hamming it up on video, and sometimes it got a little bit too serious with him. He whacked me in the eye 3 times. Once he's got to watch my nose because it's very temperamental. And we're just having fun, but I took it down because I didn't know whether I'd get criticised very severely for it. Ooh, sounds good. I'll be looking forward to seeing them when they come up, Joe. Thank you. But I pulled it down because I wasn't too happy with it, so I'll have to check it out and see if I think I only took it down because I thought I would have got severely crucified with it. It was just me him play fighting on the couch and having fun, father daddy bonding. And yes, it got a bit serious with CJ and me. Passports will go in the future. And look, I don't think they will, to be honest. We always need a passport to go overseas, Tom. It's what identifies us. And from my hometown, 3 from the province. Oh, okay. No worries, thanks, Joe. Raining in the Vale. We had that yesterday here. So you might have got it. Our rain. It bucketed down. Oh my God. I have never seen rain so thick I couldn't even see the road. That's how bad it was. That's how real bad it was. I was talking to Sean too um, on the phone on Messenger, and we had to delete the conversation because I could not see the road. I had to concentrate, and it was bad enough behind me in the rear vision mirror. I just could not see anyone coming up alongside me, and I was in the left-hand lane, and I couldn't see anyone going to come up on my right alongside me. So we just had to take it real easy, and I said to Sean, I'll catch you later, mate. I need to concentrate on this road. And I said, you know where I can find a good outboard for this car? You should have gone out for a free shower. Yeah, I could have, mate. I didn't. Like, you thought you had it bad there today, Chris. It is bucketed down. It was really heavy. And like, I'm glad I didn't get up on the roads this morning because to take Arlene to work, because CJ was still in bed asleep. It's going to be hard to get him up in the morning because he didn't go down to bed until about 11. And it's just the road was so bad. I think I needed an outboard and uh, wouldn't it be good if you could change your car into a motorboat at the bottom? The bottom, just would have been great, but it was just bucketing down. And compared to Tuesday, which was a beautiful day, yeah, I always enjoy life. I wish I had the video on because then everyone would have been able to see what I was saying. Wish I was doing a live because I could have switched the video to out that way and everyone would have seen what the rain was, Chris. And it was just, I don't know how hard you had it up there in New South Wales, but it was really hard here. It could, I could just see what was coming in front of me. I really could. And I had the lights on, and that, had it been in the big truck, it probably would have been better. Because she's like, she just plows through it. Mum's car, oh my God. It's only a small little Holden Astra, and it struggles to get through. But yeah, we got home safe. We're here. We're good. All's good. Hey, Flexi Girl JB, Kamusta, sweetie. Thank you for coming. I owe you a few too. And never call me again. Scott, what have you been doing today? What have I been doing today? That's good. Oh, yeah, I went to take Mum to the doctors. G'day. That's good. Flexi girl. Yeah, we're good. Arlene's asleep. CJ's sound asleep, thank Christ. Oh, I love the little boy, but sometimes I need that personal time out, PTO. And but it's good. We have fun, and I did banking while Mum was in the doctor's because she's got a thing that come up like a wart here, and he burnt it, and he's waiting for it to come back up so he can cut it out. I'd have given it to me, I would have cut it out straight away. I think I would have hurt Mum's hands. Thank you, Flexi Girl JB. Much appreciated. But we did Mum's banking, and Mum was in the doctor's, and then we came back. I went and got some bread from Lay Bakery. It's not I Love Barmaid anymore. It's like Lay Bakery, and they've redone the shop inside. It looks nice, but my little girl's gone from there now, and I think her family's taken the shop over, which is good. But it's one of those things. And time moves on. And like, I knew Lay Bakery was going to be here anyway. And they have lovely, lovely pork hot chili rolls, which is good. And it's one of those things. We had to get that, and I brought like a biscuit with jam and white icing and funny face. CJ loves that, but he loves to just take the lollies off the front of them, and then he just leaves the biscuit for Granny to have. And I had a cup of tea with what did I have? I had something, I can't remember what it was. It must have been good. Salada biscuits and cheese. That's all I had. And but I had to change the diet because I had KFC coming home yesterday from Geelong, Tuesday, and yeah, it was good. We had a good drive down there and a good drive back. Um, but it's great to see everyone here and chatting and getting to know everyone, which is good. Um, what else? There's something else I had to do. I was going to send off, and I didn't. I've got to put some more money back in the account, so I'm not doing anything with charity at the moment. Hey, Tony Carolla, ¿cómo está? Thank you for coming. Evening. I caught you at Chase. She's on now at the moment, actually. Bless her heart. I love her. She's gorgeous. Has anyone here cataract surgery? No. I know I've got to get skin taken off this eye. Mum said you should put a cotton wool piece of cotton around it and tie it tight. I said I don't want it bulging over the top of my eye. I need it cut off. It's only a small piece of skin, but geez, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. Excuse the French. But this is what my lives are like, guys. I talk and talk and chat with everybody. Tony saying hello to Tom January. Tom January saying hello to Tony. I'm looking forward to heading back home for a rest, back to the Philippines. And won't be too long. I think by next year's end, I think we'll be out of all this bloody ball dust with the thing. It needs to be silk thread, Scott. Yeah, I need to. It's just hanging over the eye, and it's just annoying. And like, how much they want to take that bit of skin off my eye? $200 freaking dollars for 5 seconds. Once they put a bit of anesthesia in it, and then cut it off, and then what do they call it? Anesthetic on the top of it to thing. So I was going to get a pair of scissors myself and cut it, but no. Oh, me, I'll pull back at the last minute, and I'll probably end up cutting me underneath. But it's use nail clippers. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, but I've got a funny thing but you need to sterilise, and everything's got to be sterilised. I've got white head there, and I've got one right there. It's just a little bit of skin. Sometimes if I pull it back like that, sometimes it this goes up underneath the eye and doesn't move. But here I've got like a little white head, and I love getting it and thing, but the other one's right there on the corner of my eye, and I can't get to it. Hot knitting needle will get perforate the thing. Oh, okay. I have got one of those on. I think it says like, "Hey, Wisteria Energy Twister, Claire, yay!" How you going, darling? And no, I didn't check it out. I haven't had time to scratch myself, to be honest. I'm like a dog with fleas. I've been so busy today, it's not funny. And yeah, getting things done. Hope everyone is well and good. Working, but good. Oh, you work. Okay. What do you do for a job, Claire? I know, I think I did ask you. It's great to have you here, though, Claire. Are you talking about dead skin in your eye? Uh, it's just about, it's, I got one there, would you believe? And I've got one under here. I can get that with a pair of nail clippers. That's no problems. But the other one, it's just there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. Aromatherapist and massage. Oh, can you massage my back for me, please? Just thinking. It's all good, Claire. I'm having fun. Uh, it's good to see Tony's back. And how you been, Tony? Haven't seen you for a while. I know. Look, guys, don't worry if I don't do a live for 2 or 3 days. I will be back on. Just trying to find content. Not easy when you've been locked down. You have to go out and look for it. But I think I've got like a film over this eye here. Um, but I'm not worrying about it too much. Yeah, I think I've got one over this eye at the moment, but I can still see it. It's not cloudy or anything. So if I have too much sugar, oh, um, very hazy, very hazy. 7 in the house, 10 likes. Thank you guys. But I will be looking for some more new content soon. I didn't do any live today or yesterday, basically because I did one on Tuesday. Excuse me. Have a few other little projects uh, in the making and coming up. I'm going to take a break. You guys want to go and get something to drink or something to eat? Go for it. I'm going to take a CR break. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, that's one thing I can't do. Sorry, Tony. I'm going to leave you there for that. Oh yeah, that's what I thought too. I'll tell you something that I just thought about the other day. Oh, that's good. Yeah, see, I can't do that. Nearly Christmas, nearly New Year's Eve and Christmas. Try Christmas and New Year's. Christmas time comes before New Year's. Just taking the piss out of you, Tom, that's all. I hear they use an old rusty razor here in Davao. Yeah, well, you don't want that. It's got cataract surgery, you'll notice the difference. One thing I don't want, thank you, Tony, is someone playing with my eyes. That's one thing I don't want. I can see perfectly okay out of it. I don't know at the moment. It seems to be okay, but I'm talking about the little bit of skin uh, on my eye, uh, like dead skin, needs to be taken off. But they quoted me $200, and I think you can say it. It's just above there, and I'll have to get, like Chris says, I'll have to get some silk and just pull it tight, and hopefully it'll bulge up and then fall off. If you need, I'll get doctors here good in the Philippines. Yes, they are. They are very, very good. The dentists are good too. I still got the uh, that too. The top one. Uh, Actually, it was wrong. It's gone there. Oh, weird talk, but whatever. That was taken out because it was rotted at the bottom of the gum, and the dentist turned around and said, "You need what do they call it? Root canal work." And I said, "I can't have root canal work." And they said, "Why not?" And I said, "I can't have root canal work because I'm thyroid, and that was a piece of hair. Uh, Thyroid, and it has something to do with uh, why I can't have the tooth taken out. I don't know, ever since I was young, the slip's been higher. I don't know why. It's dead lip in my book. Um, but, sometimes it just sits higher than I still look well, Paul. Um, Come on, Chris. I'm waiting for you to come back there. But, it's good, and it they took the tooth out, and the other one here on there. What's happened to that? I think that's an artificial tooth. That one. Um, but they filled the back of it in, and I hate to say it, I reckon it'll come out. Okay, Tom January, thanks for coming. Much appreciated, buddy. Thanks for your support. I hope you have a good night. Take care. You have a pair of pliers, all for taking teeth out. You want to be a dentist, Chris. You'd really hold them down. They would not get away from you. I think Claire's gone back to work for the moment, but it's all good. Is I filled the tooth at the back. Ah, filling seems to have gone. Oh, covering some emails. Oh, that's all right. That's okay. I thought, and I know you're busy because you're at work. All's good. All's good, sweetie. We're good. And look, I painted again. I must clean it and get the old paint from underneath off and just clean it. Mum said, "Haven't you?" And I said, "No, it's out of respect for women." You're going nowhere. Yes. Well, that's why you would make a good dentist, because if you're going to pull on someone, you can put you wouldn't need to give anesthesia, Chris. If you just put your elbow on their neck and they'd go, and you'd go, all's good, mate. How's Ronald? How's CJ? How was his day off school? How long are they off for? You know, some acetone. Yes, I think Arlene's got somewhere up there. Somewhere up there. Might be some acetone in there somewhere. I think it might be that one. Either acetone or petrol, one of the two. Usually when I dip me, I've still got to get those. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I've got to get that second video up on trolley too. I think the first one was funny. I nearly took my finger off. Oh God, that was funny. He has to go for a test before he can go back to school. It's only just a COVID thing, isn't it? One up here, one up there, one up there. Tell him it won't hurt a bit. God. I'm avoiding going there. I think it's in theory and practical, it's worth doing, which is good. There's no drama, but a COVID test never hurt anyone. I've done 3 of them so far. We've passed, and I was told by a friend before you fly out to go anywhere, you need to have a COVID test 24 hours before you fly out. So that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm down with that. But we've been double vaxxed. Samara, yourself. Hello, sweetie. How are ya? How's things? Como está? I will be by your channel. I'm getting there. I'm getting around to everyone slowly. All's good. We're all good. And yeah, there's just some certain things I need to do and get done. CJ's in bed asleep. He's knocked out. He's had a big day today, and he went out with me and Granny, and because Granny had to go to the doctors, and so he's got to go to kinder tomorrow. Samara, he's been double vaxxed. Oh, well, that's good. He's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a matter of getting a COVID test and yeah, two got more buds up the nose and one up the mouth, and he's right. Thinking of introducing jab in tablet and nasal spray for form instead of syringe. Yeah. Oh well, I don't know whether that will. Do you reckon, Tony, that would be okay? I know the Americans are doing the same thing for the little ones. Samara's saying hello to Christopher and Tony. Yeah, so big shout out to Rickshaw Philippines and Faye and the kids. Um, Wishing them all the best. And it's hard at first to comprehend when you get it done, but once you have it done more than once or twice, it's okay. Then it's got. But what does the people who have had the jab think? I I think that that's okay. I've had it twice. I've had the thing and the jab, and big shout out to Tom and Ruth's Philippine Adventures, Ruthie and Arthur's Adventures, Chauffeur Jen. Big shout out to you, darling. Um, Look, I think I've had the jab. Yeah, I've had the aches and pains across the back of the shoulders and down the legs. I had the jab on the 7th, and I had to go and pick up Arlene from work more or less the next day. And by lunchtime, after I'd picked her up, we were in St Albans, and that's when it hit. Come home, I had to come to bed. Arlene bathed me down with a cold, wet face washer, and it was good. Um, Next day, it was good as gold. Second shot I had, no dramas. Everything was good, Tony, and everyone. Was things. So it's one of those things you just have to do. Look, each to their own. If you don't think it works for you, well, that's fair enough. It's no stress. Um, I'm not forcing it down anyone's throats. I just think that, if you want to, you got to do it for you. You got to do it for your family. And that's what counts the most. When you got a little one like CJ at 4, I will guess once it gets approved, CJ will be having it. But whether it's a conspiracy theory, whether it's something else, it's up to you. You can't mess with these things. Is it worth being on a ventilator for the rest of your life? They have started to jab kids in Canada. Yeah, well, they're doing it also in America. From 5 upwards now, which I think is good. I just want to find out by my doctor if it's worth doing with CJ, but he doesn't turn 5 until the 5th of March, so he's a way off yet. But in the process, he could get it. So if we get him done, hopefully before this, or when it comes out, we'll be all right. You ready to go where? Either way, um, you can get an exemption and stuff like that. That's no problems. But it's your personal health. I can't do anything about that. Um, do I recommend getting it? Yes, if you want to keep yourself safe and your family safe. Yes, I do recommend AstraZeneca or Pfizer. They can be. I'll say to agree to disagree on some things and meet your maker. Look, say to agree or disagree. I'm still alive. I've had the AstraZeneca twice. I have not had blood clots or anything in my. Yes, it is up to the parents, and you're fully correct there, Tony. Okay, no worries, Joe and Jenny. Um, it's up to you as a father and your responsibility to your family. So yeah, I had 2 shots of Pfizer. I had 2 shots of AstraZeneca. Arlene had 2 shots of AstraZeneca. And that was the drug they were saying that was causing the blood clots. Well, I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yes, I did have the aches and pains down across my shoulders and down my legs. That was the next day. Um, that was the first shot. Now they're saying with the booster, because they're going to phase out the AstraZeneca, they say that you can, after a while, have the Pfizer as a booster. Now, I was talking to a good friend of mine just before. We were talking about something he sent me. He sent a text about some Scottish, Edward Scottis or something. I don't know whether you heard about it, Tony. I've got it here on my phone messenger. So if you're with Messenger, Tony, we can connect. Scott Waghorn, Waghorne. Scott Scott. So it's Scott Waghorn. And if you want to connect through Facebook, we can do that. That's no problem. Um, I can send you the thing, you know, or through Messenger. Either way, you don't have to go to Facebook to connect. You can just go to Messenger, and you're right. But it's a parent's. Each individual person's different. Bye, Scott. Bye, Rem. Catch you later, Noel. Thanks for coming, mate. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you, buddy. I would advise it if you're going to the Philippines to have it. Yeah, we will. The thing is, there, Tony, um, Arlene hasn't got. She only started work this year at a new job, and she won't get her holidays till the day she started here. Yeah, well, Philippine Airlines apparently will fly in soon. There'll be no problems. There'll be no issues. But yes, we will hopefully Tony be able to go back next year with no drama. I have no problems with that. Uh, I'm sort of gonna well by the time Alan gets the holidays and everything's okay, and we've done ampling, no problems, Tony. No, sorry, no problems, no. Um, by the time we fly out, hoping all this bullshit with QR codes, and the thing I've got my both mine and Arlene's immunisation records uh, in our passport folders in the drawer um, to take over when we go over. So that's no problems. I have got the app for it in here on the phone. I am stuffed if I know I'm going to get my password, because something's happened where Norton has taken over the thing, and I've got to remember the password to get into uh, my Gov. Suppose I can set up a new password so I can remember. I'll just have to do that, and leave it with the same thing, but just put a new password in. But I've got both on. Um, I took them both off the MyGov thing. Mine and Arlene's both been taken off, and we got them photocopied in there with our passports now. With the app, look, if I have to go to a restaurant or something like that, we'll take them with us. We'll download another 2 copies and take them with us, which we have no trouble with. I have no problems with. It'll make it a lot easier. But those other 2 are with our passports, so when we fly out, we've got them there. We just hand them over and they just stamp them. But problem is, it. I don't know, Chris. I really not sure. I was talking. Arlene was talking to mum and dad the other day, and they're walking around with face masks. The girls walking around with face masks. My brother and that are walking around with face masks and face shields, and everything seems to be okay at the moment in Cebu. But they're on Mactan at the moment, so it's not as bad. President Duterte's pretty well much jumped on top of it, so he's looking after it pretty well okay, so there's no stress. But to answer your question, Tony, I think we'll be okay. I've got both the immunisation records in our passport to go over, so we're pretty well right. I need to sit down and try and work out a passport on my phone, password on my phone, so I can get into my Gov on my phone. Basically, because I put Norton on the bloody thing and it's taken over some part of me thing, my Gov. So I've got to work that out sometime tomorrow. I need to sit down and have a clear head and do it and not be rushing with it. So, but I think I can do a new password on the phone, and then once I do that, I'll write it out and then try and do a new one on the computer. But all's good, mate. We'll be right. We've got no problems. Live stream. We'll go to Medicare office. Mm, what? Philippine Airlines have uh, arrivals in the Philippines. Is that what you're saying? PAG and being managed. Problem is, the problem the problem is the Philippines now. Okay. So we'll get everything sorted out before we fly. Um, just have to, just got to do it, you know. Oh, the government. Yeah, well, they have issued no quarantine, which is good. That'll be good, Tony. There's no quarantine in the Philippines at the moment. If you are married, you can go on your balikbayan with your wife. If you're uh, not married, probably the year after next, you can go. Um, if you meet your wife, or if you've been with your mom, like for Joe, for example, um, we've been not married, and the same with big shout out to Roma and John too. Uh, with John and Roma, he wants to get back there, and they want to do marriage online. I will talk to him about that later, but that's their personal uh, thing. They issues they need to work out with how to do things there on line, which is good. And I wish them all the best. I love the guy. And I love uh, to meet Roma when we get a chance to go over there. But you know, like everything, we need to stick together and make it work. And we'll be over there. You know, like I could not believe it at Geelong on Tuesday. Uh, Not one face mask on the foreshore of Geelong. Why is it taking another 2 years before it's all cleared to go to the Philippines? I can't. I it's government red tape and bureaucracy, Tony. I think they only want to try and make it safe for their people. That those that are coming over. We're still, I think, in the yellow. Chris can confirm whether I'm right or not. The last I heard, the states were in green. Some parts of the states were in green, but yeah, that can change the next day. The Philippine government could turn around and say, "No, we go back to yellow," and everyone's got to wait till something happens before we go back. Um, I think they're covering their tails, which is you can't argue the point there. But we will go back. Like probably might not be till next year now. But as I said, Arlene's working, and she probably won't get her holidays till when she started her new job, which I think was just after just before May. May, I think it was. She started her new job. So when come May, she'll be able to get her like 2 weeks holidays and that, and we'll be going back over. We've got a lot of things to sort out before we move over there. And we're going to get the land sorted. We're going to get some more money back in the bank, so which will be good. It'll give us time. I think it will open after the election. Yeah, that's another thing Chris said, which will be um, mainly after the elections in the Philippines, Tony. We could end up back in there with no drama. They can't afford the jab for their 110 million people. But I thought America was going to give it to them for nothing. Looks like that's changed. But, Tony, regardless, we'll be able to get back there soon. But as I said, once Arlene, I think May, she started a new job, so um, we will probably be able to get uh, over there once she gets a holiday, so that'll be good. And if you're married, you can go on bulk buying, but for people that aren't married and you say you've just met your Filipino girlfriend and you've been, chat for so long, but you haven't got married yet and you haven't had a chance to meet each other, make sure that, Tony, when you meet your girl, you keep all your phone records of your meeting, your conversations, and everything like that. I think, I'm not sure whether England works the same way as Australia does, but from what on the Philippines side of things, is basically they need a record of your communications between you and your wife to be, and from when you first met. So the problem is the country can't afford to buy vaccines. Well, hey Rena, how are you? Kamusta, sweetie? Thank you for coming. Um, you greetings. Hi Sammy, how are ya? Basically, I think that's probably the crux of the matter is that they, at the moment, the Americans. Good evening to you, sweetie. Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat there in the Philippines. They are relying on donations from rich countries, pretty well much rightfully so there, Tony, is what Chris is saying. Basically, hey, Mark Evenus, you're going there for a holiday or move there. We will probably move there eventually soon. We're not far off doing that, Mark. We'll get sorted. I've got a lot of things here at the moment going on, but we've yet to build our home and that on our land. So uh, once we do that and get sorted out, we'll then move over and start building. And they say to be there while your house is getting built. You can do that while you're here, but there's some things you might need to check out, Mark, before you go over there and get your house built. You need to make sure everything is right. My connection came and go. I'm so late. Sammy, relax. Don't stress, darling. It's all okay. I'm fine. I'm still going. I'm a minute, 1 hour, 13 and 54 seconds. But, all's good. Once we get sorted out, Mark, we've got our land. It's not going anywhere. We brought our land. It's fine. It's all good. And thanks for the likes, guys. I'm doing my architectural house design. I haven't finished it yet. I've had to put it underneath the bed. It's a situation of foreigners going to the Philippines. You're an expert. I don't think it's too bad, Tony. I think it's all right. Once you meet your girl online or meet her there, be careful when meeting online. I was lucky. I really was lucky, and Chris Beecham will say that I was blessed. Can't relax, I'm burning here. So, um, the thing is, when you start building, Mark, you need to, before you build, you need to go to the council, take your building plans to the council, show them what you want, how you want it done, and then they give you the permit and you pay for the permit. I don't know how much the permit is. Could Permit could be $300 Australian, which is about 10,000 pesos Philippine. Uh, Chris, my Chris Beecham knows because he's got a house over there in uh, Tacloban in Leyte, so he will know the rigmarole and all the law specifications on what you need and where you need your house. And he's pretty good at that as well. And if I need anything to ask, Chris Beecham's one of the blokes, one of my good subscribers that knows everything about, as well as Sammy PH and Rena Hall. And those I have known, Mark. That um, now you're teasing me, Sammy. We both know what the rigmaroles are, council permits, where you can put your house, where you want your house on the land. You have to go to the council, you have to get the council surveyor out to the land, you have to make an appointment, then he comes out to see where you are, then you have to show him where you want the house built on the land, and um, then from there, it's basically you chick chat to everyone. I will be letting Arlene, because she's Filipina, I will be letting her and her mum and dad discuss that side of things. I move back, I take a step back, I let them decide what's going on. But it'll be 2 story. $300 Aussie is one 11,160 dollars. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna make a mistake in a minute. $300 Australian is 11,000 pesos. 160 in today's thing. You go hide. Exactly. Mark, you have to hide and you let your wife, same thing, you let your wife and her family deal with Philippine government and surveyors and architects and where you want things done. Basically, that's the way you have to do it. It makes it easier. You have no technical hitches, and like you might hear from some people in um, some foreigners in the Philippines where they turn around and say, "Oh, Jesus, man, I got so involved in this, and they shafted me here, they shafted me there. Otherwise, you're paying skin tax." Exactly, and skin tax is this white. Um, so you basically need to hide and let your wife's parents do all the organising, but you show them what you want. Now I can do my house drawings and show Arlene this is what we're building. This is what we're having. It'll be an Australian. It'll be an Australian design country house in Sogod with um, Philippine measurements. So that's going to be good. Except for the bedroom. No drama, Sammy. She's cool. All's good. You rich, you can afford to pay. Yeah, but I don't want to have to stretch my pockets, if you know what I mean. Um, but Tony and Mark, you just got to basically, when you meet your girl, you got to learn to trust them, whether it be online or whether you're going over there to meet them. If you've met them online, you got to learn to trust. I was lucky, but like I say, to good night, Sammy. Sweet dreams, Dale. You've got to show your cards when you want, and especially with architectural designs. Third world country for a holiday, first world country to lie. They've travelled in Philippines since '79 and seen a lot of people's dreams go to shit. Yeah, that can happen. But I've been here for in Australia for so long. It's not been too bad, Mark. So but me and Arlene have been married for 11 years come this January. So yeah, we love each other. I respect her. She respects me. We have fun. We enjoy. You got to remember, some Filipinos know where this is coming from, and they have more respect, even though they. You let the best thing I find is let them think that they got control. But that's between me and you. But the thing is, you have to let. Sometimes you have to let the reins go, and uh, night, Sammy. Um, you know, when you're doing your plans, you can have them drawn up by a Filipino architect. I'm doing my own. Um, I'm doing my own house designs. At the moment, they're under the bed on my graphics table. And, well, hey, Chris, between me and you, we have to let them think they know. And, that's no disrespect to them. We have to let them. Well, you really, when I look at it, when you're there, you're in their country, so you respect their laws and their rights and their way of life. So, when you're there, it's their country, it's their place. And as Rena knows, I have a lot of respect for my wife and I love her dearly. And like I love Rena as a good friend and Sammy as a good friend. We, I respect their traditions, and then that controls the money is in charge. And when you're there, you have to learn to work the ATMs. Angels of We Nursery and other things. Hello, Annie. Can't stay. Getting ready to go to. Okay, no worries, darling. She's cool. Thank you for popping in. That's good. I really do appreciate it. You know I do, and I love you. Um, you just make sure that you have everything in order, and you make sure your dreams are kept easy. No, there's everything is. Yeah, I know she is. She is a lovely woman, and she's got a lovely bloke in Mike Roberts, and he's a top guy. Um, I'm looking forward to meeting Rena when we go back home. They're in Baguio. I don't know. I think it's Baguio. Baguio. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm glad she's back home for the time being. I don't know whether she's going to go back to the overseas again. I'm not sure. That what comes up comes up. You just got to go back when you need to go back. Oh, where's this one here? Okay, I'm nearly finishing soon anyway, Annie. So all's good. No dramas. But choose your dream house. You you're welcome, Rena. Yeah, I am looking forward to going and meeting Rena if we can meet up or do something when we get over there. Same as I am with Sammy. I'm looking forward to meeting up with Sammy and seeing her place and enjoying a bit of time with each other. And the same with Sophie Jan. I'm looking forward to cute Rena. Rena's a lovely girl. She's Me and her have been good friends since day one, since I started back in 2018 when I first started my channel. And I got to know her so well. It's been great. But yeah, you get your plans organised, you get your cancel permits right, you get to know your wife before you do things. I don't know how old you are, Tony. I can't. I'm 56, and we're looking forward to thing. What I'm sitting here is half mine, half my brother's, if anything. And touch wood, nothing happens to mum. But if anything did forsake happen, well, I'll just sell off what we need, and my brother will, and we'll head over to the Philippines and start building. And yeah, we'll just keep control of the money and make sure I've got the. Uh, but yeah, Mark, everything's good, mate. You just got to plan, move. I've seen friends. A mate of mine had mate of mine had a girlfriend he met in Thailand, and they've been together for 3 years. Lady Coach Explores, hello, sweetie, how are you, darling? Kamusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. Oh, can you make me what? Um, I'm slowly catching up with everybody's channels. I'm a snail. I move slow, but I'll get there eventually. But just make sure that you get everything in, bro. Coffee too. Good girl. That's what I like to see. Look, see, is that a nice colour? It's out of respect for women, lady boys and females. But you plan what you want to plan before you go over there. You make sure your plans are all installed. Thank you, Lady Coach. Now, yes, I've got to redo it again. Needs to be cleared a bit. I keep going like this. But I actually left it long for a reason. Scratch me ears. Sorry, guys. But you just make sure that your plans for what you want to do, and you make sure when you're first going out with your girl, uh, how you know them. You got to get to know them a lot, and that like here in Australia, Tony, when I first met Arlene, 2010, doing partnership visa was around about 1,700. Now it's nearly close to $2,000 Australian to do your partnership visa. It's a lot of money. Um, it's a lot of money to lose too if you pick the wrong one. I had a mate. He had a Filipino wife, I used to work with him at Avis Car Rentals in Footscray, and I'd known he was a truck driver. He used to drive trucks, cement trucks, and he married a beautiful girl, beautiful Filipino wife, but because he had this, didn't last. They had a little boy. He's cute. He's gorgeous. He's a nice kid. He'd be about oh, 11 or 12 now, I'd say. And g'day, Gary, if you're out there. He's a top bloke and awesome bloke, good bloke to work with. And but like everything, us Aussies love our beer, but some people can handle it, some people can't. Me, I can handle it, and if I get to the point, I end up going to sleep. So I just sleep it off. Um, I don't argue. I just go and have a sleep and go hide somewhere. That's the best way of doing things. Uh, you know, some people don't. They get on. Some people come out. They want to. They meet each other. They've been with each other for quite some time. I'm not a relation therapist or specialist. But I do love my wife. I love her dearly. I love her so much. She's an awesome girl. And yeah, well, that's the thing, Tony. You have to. Can I tell you something? I've got a sister. She's gorgeous. I've got a beautiful sister in law. I've got two beautiful nieces. I've got a good friend, a very good friend I've known for so long. Uh, Gentleman. She's lovely. She's got one kid. She's on her own. She's doing it tough. She's a beautiful Filipina. Uh, and, you know, yeah, exactly. But yeah, she's a great girl. Yeah, she's done it tough. The guy she was with, uh, they were together for a while, and then all of a sudden, when she came back to the Philippines, she was pregnant with Nathaniel, and but she's on her own. She's doing it. I helped her out. I help her out when I can. Um, I helped build the back of her house, put a wall up, uh, and get it finished for her so it's nice and warm and it's protecting all their clothes and that. But you know, she's a good friend of Arlene's. Yeah, exactly. You can meet an English girl, you can meet an Australian girl and lose your money. I've had tons of Australian girls and not really interested, to be honest. When I first met a friend of mine that I work with over at Footscray there, and he was Frank was a good bloke, top bloke. He still is a top bloke. I haven't seen him for a while, and he goes over the Philippines all the time, but he doesn't bring one. He won't bring one back. He'll go over. He'll go and do the bar scene and like me. Then when he's actually the person I think for me making me meet. Well, making me get off my ass and going to meet. Yeah. Um, I mean, he's responsible for me to. Money is always involved if you want commitment. Yeah, every time, exactly, right? All the time, and yeah, true love is found by those who really do love each other and support each other and enjoy each other's company and have fun. You know, me and Arlene can go a whole day and not talk to each other sometimes. But Do we mind? No, we're fine. We're good. We enjoy our life. We enjoy what we do. We have fun with what we do, and it's great. We have a good time, and that's what counts in a relationship. You don't have to be all together close like that 24/7 walking along the street. When we walk, it's either she's walking in front of me with CJ or walking behind me with CJ. And sometimes I think, gee, am I married? Philippine merry-go-round. Filipinos want to leave or go abroad, and foreigners want to go to the Philippines on round and round you go. Yeah, but I love the Philippines, Mark. I love it more than I love here, and I find it beautiful. I find it enjoyable. Yes, I've sat with people. I sat with a couple of American guys, financial security, right, Rena? It, you just got to have what you need, and the basic essentials: a beautiful wife, a lovely house, lovely kids, and enjoy what you do. That's the main thing. I've met foreigners, Mark, in McDonald's, for instance, back in 2010, 11. I met two Americans, and walking into McDonald's, and they said, "Hey, how you going? Where are you from?" I said, "Oh, Australia, mate." And he said, "Oh, you're an Aussie." I said, "Yeah." And, "Oh, come and have a sit down." I said, "Mate, I'm waiting for my wife. We're going to have dinner." And we were just sitting down, talking, and I got our meal and waited for Arlene, and this was before CJ was born, and we got talking, and I said at the end, I said, "If you don't mind, I'm going to catch up with you later, okay? No dramas." There's no problems. They were fine with that. One of them turned around and said to me, how long do you plan?" Because when I went over there in 2010, in November 2010, before we got married, he said, "How long you planning to stay?" I said, "I'll stay a whole year and wait until Arlene's, my wife's, to be passport gets approved in, then we'll, thing. Passport was approved in September of 2011. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you there, Mark. I have a theory. And not a lot of people I share this with, but I do have a theory. And my theory is that when I'm living here in Australia, uh, I treat my life here as I would treat there if I was moving there in the Philippines. For foreign buying property in the Philippines is bad. So, but if there's no trust, there's no love. If there's no love, there's no trust. I brought my wife a house. Yeah, very true, Rena. And you got a good one in Mike. Yes, exactly. Mike is a lovely bloke. He is a top bloke. And looking forward to meeting up with Mike too if he gets over there as well. But, yeah, you're right there, Mark. Uh, I called financial security maybe, but if you get the right woman in your life, that she's taking care of you when you get older. Exactly. Arlene's got SS, Social Security in the Philippines. When she sends money over, it goes. Her mum puts it straight into there for her, and hopefully all's well when we goes back. So I have no stress. If I had a choice of country to live in, one of them would be Australia or some country. It is, but it's getting expensive to live here, and that's why I want to go to the Philippines to live, because it'll always be the same. It's not going to change. Philippines won't change. They're still in note currency, where we're in plastic, and don't. Uh, Philippines haven't set themselves up for the debit card, in the way of only shops, as far as I know, but most shop owners like to use cash. But yeah, Mark, with yeah, as I said, Mark, I will, when I move over to the Philippines, I will treat life over there like I treat life here, and that is every day, day to day, doing things, walking around chasing after things. Um, you know, basically just live life like you live in Australia, or like you live in the UK, like you live in America. If you live like that, it then doesn't become thing. Yes, I did go over in 2010 to meet Ali. Yes, I spent and had a wonderful holiday for that month that I was over there. Yes, I did come back here. I was with my work for half the year and left and went back over to marry my wife in 2011, January 8th. I stayed there after we got married, and we did a visa, and I waited till September 2nd. She got her visa, which was great. So all the hard work that we did, making sure that you had communications with each other on your phone or on your computer in Yahoo, or I think it was Windows Live Hotmail. In. I've still got it in my message, which is now uh, as a messenger thing. I've still got the whole lot there. I had to make sure I had that with. I had to photocopy that. I had to photocopy my passport. I had to photocopy, just in case you lose it. You've got one photocopied. I will do another one soon. I had to get um, everything organised before I went over there. Birth certificate, date of birth, and that then we had to put our marriage certificate with it, do everything, all the paperwork from when we first met, talking, communicating on the phone with each other, from the first time we met in 2000, before 2010, to 2010 to 2011. I had to have all that stuff, and back then it cost me 1,700. Now it's only over 2 grand now here in Australia to bring your wife over, and that was because Peter Dutton, our he was in foreign affairs then, and he upped the price of immigration and passports and visas. So it made it that little bit hard. A mate of mine wanted to bring his wife over, and he said, "God, it's only cost me 20 grand." Excuse me. We're in 2018. He said, "Yeah, well," he said, "When did you do yours?" I said, "I did mine in 2010. It cost me only 1,700." And they lived up. The funny thing is, they brought the house in, I think, 2010, and they're 4 houses up from us in our estate. So they're doing her partnership visa now, or, yeah, partnership visa now, and he said it's costing me nearly 20 grand, and I thought, shit, when I did mine in 2010, it only cost me 1,700. And I'm thinking, wow, and I love her so much. I love her dearly. And, okay, yeah, we have our times, but that's part of life. Just communication. It's okay. Sometimes you have a miscommunication with each other. Don't get upset about it. Just move on and enjoy your life with your wife and your girl. And, like things were a lot more calmer. Things were a lot more easier there in the Philippines. Um, Personal wise, um, you don't have the stresses as what you do here. But I love it there, and looking forward to heading back when we can, and looking forward to start building and getting our life together, and it'll be great. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, and that's the way. That's my life. What I suggest to you guys is just look for the one you want, settle down when you're ready. I'm not sure what it would. Tony, and Mark, I thoroughly suggest when you go to doing your um, your partnership visa through the Department of Immigration, check out how much it's going to cost you. Then determine whether it's worth doing that. Let me tell you though, it's worth getting married if you've got the right one and you love the right one, and like I do. And I enjoy life. And Tony's met Arlene. Uh, she's seen Arlene. And a lot of people know my wife through her channel, and she's just thoroughly really good. Have I strayed? No. Do I go for a back massage? Yes. It's nothing. Um, but I don't call it cheating. I go for a back massage. That's all I go for, just to get me back in place. Sometimes you can have an uncomfortable bed and your back, your muscles get a bit thingy. Need a massage. So it's nothing. Um, you're gonna have trust, and they're gonna have trust in you. So do I look at other women? Yeah, doesn't cost much to window shop as long as you don't buy. I've already bought, so I'm happy with what I have. Um, yeah, my old man taught me that. Doesn't cost much to window shop as long as you don't buy. But yeah, I brought, and I'm happy with my wife. I'm happy with my life, and that's the way it is. It's good, you know. Chris Beecham's got a beautiful wife and a lovely son, and John and Jeannie, they're great. He's got a lovely girl there. Roma and John, terrific people. I can't say any more than that. But you have to trust, and the trust factor is high. But once they get there, it's all over Red Rover. You're good. You're gold. You know, you got a golden heart like I have. I help Terence and Beth. I do a lot of charity work. I've had to pull back a little bit. That's only because of the way things are in this country with financial or money. But that's the way it is. I'm thinking Doesn't matter where you read the menu as long as you go home and eat. Exactly, Chris Beecham. Serious medical emergency can wipe you out financially. Not all. Hmm. I'll tell you this, Chris. I was in hospital 3 times in the Philippines. I had insurance through Flight Centre here in Australia. Did they pay out? No. Maybe it's more expensive to live in Philly, but not as expensive as. Uh, I had to disagree with you on that one, Tony. But to each their own. But it is more expensive to live here in this country than it is to live in the Philippines. It's a lot more cheaper to live in the Philippines than it is to live here. Yeah, Rena's really truthful and down to earth, and that's what I like about her. Yeah, I agree with you there. Love don't pay the bills, Mark. Aussie women are beautiful, Rena, but they are the same in Philly. You get a big shock, don't you, when you marry an Aussie woman, let me tell you. Oh, jeez. Talk about expensive tastes. But, my I had medical insurance when I left over to go over there and through Flight Centre when it came to getting the money back, compensate, forget about it. It's uh, Flight Centre's thing. I had all the bills. I had them all photocopied. I took them all in, and I got copies of copied them and sent them in. And they turned around and said they wouldn't insure it. And that was my 2 visits in the hospital. That was for diarrhea and bronchitis. And now, when I go over there, I eat properly. I eat basically chop suey, and I eat. I'm not a stranger to pain, Scott. Do Aussie ex-wives? Yeah, Peter. I see your point. I know what it was like being. I had Aussie girlfriends growing up, and no, I'm not going back there. Filipinos, if I was to do it again, I would um, marry another Filipino. But at the moment, our life is good and it's going all right, so I'm happy. But not a stranger to pain. That's what I said. It's more expensive to live in Australia. I meant it's getting more expensive to live in Philly, but more expensive in Oz. Yeah. But, having insurance, uh, I was able to pay the medical bills and that, and but it depends on what sort of medical. Like if it's really serious, yeah, I will agree with you there, Mark. It might be about financially, not all medical insurance. Yeah, well, see, I had diarrhea, I had bronchitis, I had diarrhea, bronchitis the first two times I was over there. I was both in hospital twice then, in 2011. And then when I went back over the 2000, I think it's 16, I had uh, sugar diabetes. So I've had to learn to control what I eat. Bye. Talk to you later. Wish me luck. I wish you all the best, Annie. I hope everything goes well, darling. I'm praying for you. I really do. I will pray for you because you are a beautiful lady, and I hope all goes well. I hope everything goes well, even the surgery when it comes up to it. I wish you all the best. You're welcome, darling. Love you always. Yeah, England's getting really expensive too, so I've heard. My expense here is bugger all. I'm fully off the grid. I just tapped the phone. Oh, sorry, Annie. I won't push any further. But yeah, I wish you all the best, darling. From me and Arlene and baby CJ, we wish you. I hope everything goes well. My expenses here is bugger all. I'm fully off grid. That's great, Pete. Because you've got your own solar and everything there. I've actually got to pop by a store place again. I get a chance. I'll probably do it sometime tomorrow. Uh, so I don't really. The time I get to relax to sit and watch videos is about now. This time now, but it's great and it's good to see that you've got a lot of things out there to keep you occupied and keep you busy. And I don't pry into other people's lives. If someone wants to know something, I'll ask them. I'll tell them. Yeah, I've got no problems. I've got nothing to hide. Um, I'm easy going. But one thing I won't do is tell you my bank account with social security. All's good there. All's good. But Pete, thank you for joining me. Rena, thank you. Wisteria Energy Twister, I know you're busy. Love you, darling. Sammy, thank you. Uh, Rena Hall, thank you for coming on. Flexi Girl, thank you for being here. Love you, darling. Love you, Rena. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Tony Corolla. Thank you to everybody above in the chat for coming. I really do appreciate it. I am going to have to go to sleep because I've got to take Arlene to work and CJ to kinder. And we will be. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the chat because that's what my channel's all about. I have a communication, connect with each other. Do it differently, and that's how I am. We can talk about things all the time and talk about what we're doing and where we're going. I will be on. Am I going to be on? No, I won't be on tomorrow night. Sorry, but I will be on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Philippine time, 12 o'clock Australia time. Sunday, no, Monday, yes. So start back Monday to Thursday, 9 o'clock Philippine time, 12 o'clock Australia time. Thank you, Peter of Barbaria, for coming. Thank you, Rena Hall. Thank you, Mark Evans, for coming. I enjoyed the chat with your brother and or Koya, and looking forward to seeing you here again. Wishing you all the best, guys. Take care. Have a good. Oh, Joe and Jenny, thank you for coming, and Tom, January, and Noel Selby, thank you. Have a great night, guys. Take care. Enjoy. Remember, family is life. Life is family. Enjoy and live life. Good night, Chris Beecham, CJ, and Ronaldin. Sweet dreams, guys. Bye for now.